Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip, guys. Welcome. How's everybody doing out there? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to a lot of you guys. I had a comment yesterday saying that my mic volume was low, so I boosted it up a little bit. Let me know if it's any better, if it's different, if it's the same. I want to make sure that my volume levels are right. It seems like my regular videos volumes are a little bit better, and my live streams, my volumes are worse. I think it was because maybe my intro music was too loud. Always trying to up the game. So give me some feedback, guys. How are the volumes? Today, Bitcoin's volume is turned up as we had a move to 61 almost $1,000 the other day, and now we are kind of back down to 59K-ish level. Bitcoin turbulent right now. Turbulent. So today, let's talk about some breaking crypto news, as we love to do on these live streams. I think I'm going to try working with just breaking crypto news for a while. You know, I think that's probably the way to do these live streams. Talk about all things in general crypto. I think people enjoy that more. Right now, we got 24 viewers. We got 8 likes. So do me a favor. Tap the like button. Thank you guys for taking the time out of your day. Maybe you're having your lunch break. Maybe you're enjoying your coffee somewhere else in the world. Maybe you're getting ready for bed right now. Regardless, thank you guys for tuning in to this channel, to these live streams, and taking the time to learn about crypto, hang out, ask some questions, just enjoy a little bit of crypto conversation. Shout out to all y'all in the chat. Shout out to Beebs. Good afternoon, sir. Somonth, my friend Skywalker. We got Servando Estrada in the chat, my guy. Good to see you. Carlito Figueroa. His notifications didn't tell him what's up. Notifications didn't ping him that we were live. Did anybody else have it? Do you guys have your notification bell on? You should turn your notification bell on already if you didn't. We got all y'all in the chat, BSS as well. Welcome back, guys. So today I had got up early today, guys. I'm doing the thing. I'm trying to get to the gym early. Already had a workout. Already had a sauna. Got my videos done, recorded, live stream now, and then a little bit more work later today for my day job. Work a little bit in the morning, get my content done, and do some more work at night. Just grinding on all fronts, guys, because we got to do that. We got to earn some income so that we can invest for our future, and maybe that's investing in crypto, maybe that's investing in real estate, maybe that's investing in the traditional stock market, or maybe it's all of the above. But historically, Bitcoin has been one of the best places to put your money. And yes, it's been very frustrating lately, right? We've been trading to the side on Bitcoin for too long. It's been too long. We've been trading to the side for Bitcoin. I know, because we are literally just sideways dwellers for the last 175 days or so. This has been painful, right? But let's not forget, where did we come from? We came from $15,000 Bitcoin, guys. We came from a $15,000 Bitcoin, which, let's face it, let's look at the facts. 290% from the bottom. So let's not pretend like it hasn't been an excellent bull market so far, right? It has been. It has been an excellent bull market so far. It's been tremendous, matter of fact. Beeb says Michael Sutton from Cas. Oh, you know what? Boy, oh boy. Oh no, I am sharing the screen. Good. Beeb says Michael Sutton from Caspa announced 10 blocks per second coming in the first quarter of 2025. Huge for Caspa. They'll be untouchable. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Caspa, very fast, very popular, very tremendous performance in the bear market. Yeah, I'm bullish on Caspa. By the way, guys, we got 33 viewers. We're climbing up. 14 likes. Let's tap those likes up a little bit. If you want Bitcoin to pump like I do. So right now, Bitcoin sitting at $58,700. Looking at the overall market cap for crypto, here's some good news, guys. The total market cap on the weekly candles, we have not had 3 weekly green candles in a row in the last 170 days or so, okay? So, excuse me, guys. What we are seeing right now is we have a 3rd weekly candle. Let's see how this shakes out. Now, here is, and one of the big stories I got to talk to you guys about today is Fed Chair Jerome Powell speaking this Friday. So that will be interesting. He will be speaking this Friday. Is that going to have a good effect on the market? Is that going to have a bad effect on the market? Well, we'll talk a little bit more about that here. So let's look at some of the big gainers and the big losers for the day. We'll get into some of the news. And then, of course, we'll do a little Q&A at the end of this thing. And please, 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 guys, throw the questions at me. As you have any questions about a topic I'm talking about or about anything else, let me know in the comment section. Let's chat. Let's chat a little bit, guys, okay? So, big losers, big gainers today. Start with the gainers, as always. Brett, pumping up today. Why is Brett getting an 18% pump today? I don't have the answer to that one, guys. Just Bitcoin was pumping. Brett got a move. Dog with hats got a pump today. It seems like a lot of memes kind of pumped up today. Floki is pumping up right now, 9.7% in the last 24 hours. Not too bad, but do note, Brett's still recovering from the last 7 days. It's still down 3.58% from the last 7 days, and so we've still got a lot of work to do. We still got a lot of work to do for Brett recovering back to its previous highs. At one point, this was above $1 billion, still well below that. So, Ave's pumping a little bit today, up 31% over the last 7 days. That's pretty nice to see. You got Tron pumping up. I know Black Sea was talking about Cardano yesterday, and Tron is a top DeFi project, right? It's in the top of the ranks, guys. Tron's got a lot going on, obviously. Cardano does too, but it's just had a little issue. Founders got caught in a little lie recently, or the promise wasn't delivered. I didn't really look too much into that Cardano story. I probably should. In fact, I probably should have pulled it up onto the stream. But, Cardano, man, is anybody actually using the thing, right? It doesn't really seem like it. Beebs is asking, hey, if you don't mind me asking, when do you plan on exiting this cycle guesstimate? I'll get into that, Beebs. Hang tight for me on that question. And then Jordan Langen asking, would you be willing to accept crypto as payment from your current employer? Absolutely. Yeah, I would. Bitcoin. I'd want Bitcoin. Just pay me in Bitcoin. That's fine. But what I'd want is not like, let's just pretend they were paying me like 0.01 Bitcoin a week or whatever it might be, right? I'd want the dollar equivalent, right? Because I want to know that it's a dollar, if you're going to give me $80,000 a year or whatever it is, then I want to know that it's $80,000 a year. I don't want to, we'll give you a Bitcoin per year. Well, that's $59,000 today. In 6 months, it could be $120,000. But in 2 years, it could be, 70, right? So that's just volatile. I wouldn't really want, that if that makes sense to you guys. But Beebs, I'm gonna come back to when I'm exiting, but look, sometime in 2025. Okay, it was gonna be 2024, but that has changed because we have an extended bull market. In fact, actually, we don't have an extended bull market. We got a bull market exactly as you might originally have expected. This bull market is right on track, and I'm gonna show you that later, very soon, Beebs. Actually, here in a second. A couple coins are down today, but we're actually getting a lot more pumpers than we are dumpers today. But all in all, we're kind of trading to the sideways, and then the best reflection of that, of course, is the Fear and Greed Index, which is currently sitting at neutral. So still waiting on that Bitcoin dominance to shoot up, as many people are expecting, myself included. I think a big factor is going to be the Fed pivoting, and then maybe we'll get an altcoin rally after that. So let's get into some of the news stories, but first I'll answer your question, Beebs. When do I plan on exiting the market? Well, historically, my friends, and I always love to hone in on this, okay? This is Beebs. Have you seen me lay this out yet? Because I'm not going to change my mind. This is the idea. So if you go from the bottom of 2020 to the top of 2021, you will see that rally. Wait a minute. Hold up. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm a little confused because I pulled up a different Bitcoin chart. Okay, this is the bottom. There we go. I got a little confused, not 2020. So, if you'll see the bottom of the bear market right here, right? That was this red line right here where the orange and black, the yellow and black crosses. This is the pandemic crash right here. These red candles right here. But if you go from the bottom of the bear market to the top of the bull market, so from December 2018, the bottom of the bear market after the 2016-2017 bull market, to the top of the November 2021 peak, 1,064 days, okay? But if you come up Why does this chart look so weird? Oh, it's because, you know what, guys? I need to get a different chart here. I need to get a different chart. I need to get one that goes way back. Sorry, give me 1 second, guys. Technical difficulties. I had a much better chart, and I just don't know where it went. But my point was, is from the bottom to the top, this is 1,000 days, okay? This is about 1,000 days, okay? And if you go back to the other bull market, bear market, the lows to the highs, it's the same. Now, I can't find, for some reason, the chart. It's so frustrating. I can't find the chart with the 2014 bull market, right? But if you look at the last bull market and the one before that, it was about 1,000 days of bull market. Okay, so from the bottom of this bear market to the peak of what would be the end of the bull market would be about 1,000 days is kind of my prediction. And that would take us out to September of 2025. Okay, so roughly. I mean, and here let me do it again, and we'll do it from the actual. Let's take this red candle as the low, right? So now you're gonna see 1,000 days. Let's 1,050 days, 1,060 days, 1,050 days. That's September. 1,000 days. That's August. Okay, so it could go as long as August or September of next year, which means like we've got one more year left. When am I going to exit though? Before that, I'm not going to wait till I'm not going to wait for the buzzer, right? I'm not going to wait for the buzzer because what if you miss the shot, right? So you want to take a couple shots, right, in profit taking before that buzzer. But about 1,000 days is what these bull markets are. So now I got to find a better Bitcoin chart because there's another Bitcoin chart that I've got where I can have more bull market. You know, I got two of the bull market. Anyway, about 1,000 days per bull market, guys. So just be aware of that. Now let's talk about some of the news and keep throwing questions my way as you guys got them. But kind of, that's the answer to your question, Beebs. So that is when I plan on exiting the cycle. Sometime in the spring, summer of 2025 is when I'll be exiting in a big way. Mostly probably in the spring and summer, and then maybe some in the fall. But I expect by the end of this bull cycle, I'll probably be completely exited, if not holding like 1 Bitcoin extra. So we'll see. But even then, I think that there's going to be a crash and you could buy Bitcoin lower. So I'm thinking of taking a complete exit at the end of this bull market and just doing a refresh and enjoying another bear market low to bull market high. Shout out to Irish Styles in the chat. How you doing? But again, billions of dollars could get liquidated up here and we could see an absolute rip to new highs very, very quickly. I just want to remind you guys that August right now is red. September is historically bearish. And then October is typically very bullish along with November. We typically are bullish in Novembers. So I expect October, November, and possibly December to be bullish. I think we're going to really kickstart this bull market in October, November. We could see October be the month where maybe we even get back to new highs and we're in price discovery mode possibly this October because the Fed is going to cut rates in September and then we would then be set up for a bullish October, right? And October would then be where I expect Bitcoin dominance to peak out, altcoins to bottom versus Bitcoin, Bitcoin to take new all-time highs, and then altcoins to probably rally as well alongside Bitcoin. And I'm looking forward to that. So shout out to Crypto Runner in the chat. How you doing, Crypto Runner? Good to see you. Good to see you. But here's some news that you should be aware of. Federal Chair Jerome Powell is going to speak at Jackson Hole meeting on Friday. So, Federal Chair Jerome Powell will speak about the economic outlook on Friday, and he could shed light on the outlook for central banks' next moves on interest rates. Well, we could shed some light on that today, and we could say, look, you can see the odds for the September meeting, according to the Fed Watch tool, is right now with a 28.5% chance that we are going to get a 0.5% rate cut on the interest rate. So that would be cool. But the more likely scenario, at a 71% chance, is that we're going to get a 0.25 basis point lower drop in September. Looking to November, then we could potentially see, they're looking for the target rate, right? By November, we're probably likely going to be at that 450 to 475 area, which is likely, you know, it could be where we go. The markets are pricing in right now, basically, though, that we're going to get 2.25% rate hikes. So the markets are saying they think we're going to get 2/4 percentage point rate drops. One in September, one in November, and then in December, they're pricing it in to say that we're probably going to be down to this 425 to 450 range, which is then, 0.75, right? So, 1/4% per month is kind of what September, November, and December, right? Per meeting, should I say. That's what these are pricing in. They're probably going to do that, but we'll see how the data is, right? The thing is they don't want to lower the rates too far, too fast, because then we could go into hyperinflation. So that's what we're battling. But this is going to be a catalyst, guys. When the Fed starts to pivot and we start to get these rates coming down, that is a sign that people can start getting back into risk assets. Right now, it's risk off assets. But when the Fed pivots, we can kind of get back into risk on assets. So Beeb saying in the chat, thank you for your reply. I also heard September could be at the top, so front run the market and exit early. The top of 2025, you mean? Maybe. I think you front run it though. Carlos in the chat, how's it going? Carlito says, is it just me or is this year going by so quick? It's going by like a lightning bolt. Let me tell you guys, I got a daughter being born in September 16th. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm gonna be a dad. It's mind-blowing. Think about what else happened really quickly is look at this drop we had in the S&P 500. It was just a week or two ago that we were talking about, and these are the weekly candles, so it was just 2 weeks ago, guys, that we were talking about doom and gloom and a recession, and the yen was crashing, and the S&P 500 totally came back down to where we were in early 2024. We wiped out all our gains for the year almost. Just kidding. Bounce, an absolute massive recovery for the S&P 500. Going to new all-time highs. We are in election year. This market is probably going to keep going up. The Fed is going to pivot. That is probably going to prove to be bullish for the markets. And let's see how this year shakes out. But all markets are looking decent for the future of 2024 and 2025. Maybe we are going to have a tough September, but maybe not. Maybe not. This lines us up for like a double peaky top in September. September is a little bit scary for traditional markets and for crypto markets, but I do lean bullish here on this overall market. Other big news for crypto, 60% of the top 25 hedge funds in the world have officially disclosed that they got spot Bitcoin ETF holdings. This is not surprising to me, and it is not surprising at all that yesterday alone, there were $93 million worth of inflows into these ETFs. And now BlackRock holds over 350,000 Bitcoin out of the 21 million Bitcoin in existence. They are really creeping up those bags. They own almost 1/40 of all the Bitcoin in the world. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy, guys. I think that's right. Just pulling fractions off the top of my head, but that's about what is 350,000 out of 21 million, right? What's that ratio? Let me know in the chat. But a lot of Bitcoin, guys. A lot of Bitcoin. What do you think they're going to have in a year from now? You think they're going to be at 1 million Bitcoin? I do. I think they could be at 1 million Bitcoin in the next year. I think maybe just shy of that possibly. But they have already since... Okay, so these ETFs launched in January. So it's been January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So we're 8 months into the year. So in 8 months, they've got 350,000 Bitcoin. In another 8 months, they could be at 650,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, so in the next year, they could potentially be close to 1 million Bitcoin. And who knows if this price starts going parabolic into parabolic mode, there could be FOMO coming in, and maybe these could snowball, right? Which would be crazy. Imagine if the institutions actually started FOMOing in. Maybe this is the institutions FOMOing in. But I still think we have like that absolute, because it's a blow off top that we're looking for, right? We've seen that many, many times. These big legs up on Bitcoin. We've seen those many times. We saw when these ETFs launched. We are stagnant right now. We still have not hit new highs after this Bitcoin halving, and I think that's still coming, guys. I still think that's coming. Other things to be conscious of is, why are we stalling out right now? Well, buy the rumor, sell the news. Ethereum's 40% post-ETF drop is expected. Sell the news reaction, says Bitfinex. And you know what? I do agree. I was hopeful that maybe it would just be a big pump and that we could absolutely just see Bitcoin explode and Ethereum explode with all the institutional money coming into these ETFs. But I think that it was front run. I think there was a sell-off after that. I think we also had some other issues with the yen and with Germany sold their Bitcoin. You have the Mt. Gox fears that kind of came out. We had a lot of things happen that kind of suppressed us. And then we had a buy the rumor, sell the news event with the Ethereum deal. Bitcoin hit a new high early this year. And so we're kind of waiting for that to re-engage. And I think that this is all reasonable. Where we're at is very reasonable. Again, if these bull markets are going to last 1,000 days, then we've still got about 400 days left in this cycle. Let's see again. I wanted to see. So if we're from the bottom, right now we're at day 664. So about 350 days left, right, in this bull market, roughly 350 days left, bringing us into, August, September, October of next year. Somewhere in there is probably where we're going to go. Probably when this bull market is going to end. Mr. Chor in the chat says, how much money do you really need to be self-sufficient? I would say 1 to 2 million and a house in the countryside. I love that vision, Mr. Chor. Let me tell you, I love that vision. I would say, $2 million is the number. It used to be 1, but it's probably $2 million. 5 million for sure you're good. For sure you're good. But 2 million you could make some with $2 million, right? You can earn 5% passively, right? You can. It's easy. In a Robinhood brokerage account, you can earn 5% passively. So 10% of 2 million, that's 200,000. So you're talking about $100,000 a year passively earning 5% in a brokerage account paying you 5%. You can make more than 5% a year. Just hold Bitcoin. Maybe not in a bear market, but 2 million, you can easily sustain it. $1 million? If it's $1 million in cash and that's all you got, you don't have a house, it's going to be harder. You're going to need more than $1 million to be totally self-sufficient without a job, right? But now you got an income. Let's say you have an income for $100,000 a year and then you got $1 million bucks. You're great. You're good to go if you want to keep working. Now, if you want to stop working, you're going to need over $2 million. 2 to 3. 3 is great. 5 is the best. 3 million is probably the magical number for me. Probably my magical number is $3 million. In a house paid off, in a income property that produces me an income. Plus, I'll keep doing YouTube and hopefully we keep making some income with YouTube as well. Google ad revenue, it's decent. It's decent, let me tell you. It's decent, but we do this, guys, because we're passionate about crypto and we want to make that $2 to $3 million investing in crypto. And these portfolios that we've been building up in this bear market are the thing that are going to set us up, you, me, Black Sea, to make that $2 to $3 million that we're talking about. What do y'all think out there? Till like 2035 or so. Let's see, what else do we say? 2J3 says one more dip till blast off. Shout out to you, 2J3. How you doing? Crypto Runner says 1 million ID. Get that Crow Prime card. Oh, 1 million, and then you'd get that Crow Prime card. That is not. I would not do that. If I had $1 million, I would do something else with that million, and then yeah. I do pay off my mortgage, and all that stuff. I want to pay off my mortgage. You know, if you can stop the bleeding of expenses each month, then you can use that money that you're earning on your job with your income or your source of income to build a investment portfolio over again. But really, each day that you got to pay the interest to the mortgage broker, to the lenders that are lending you money for your house or your car, you are losing your potential to build wealth. They are wealth suckers, is what cars, mortgages are. They are just sucking your wealth straight out of your wallet. So eliminate those, right? There's a lot of people don't like Dave Ramsey. I do like Dave Ramsey, but I don't like his opinion on crypto. But I do like the idea of paying off a house. Some people say you should keep your loan on your house because you can make more money in the market. Fine, but imagine your life. If you want to be financially free and financially independent, imagine how much easier life would be if you didn't have a mortgage or your car payments, right? And so already knocked out some car payments. That's great. Mortgage is up next, guys. Mortgage is up next for me. And then keep working. And by, the 40s, or maybe sooner, especially with this crypto bull market, maybe I'm done after this crypto bull market. We'll see. I mean, honestly, I got the portfolio for it. It should play out, but execution's key, right? So we're doing well. We're looking forward to this parabolic move to the upside. Shout out to Pepe. He says, should I move into an RV and have more money to invest, Crypt? You're saying I should. Well, I mean, RVs are kind of expensive. I don't know if that's the best way to live, but some people love it. I can't because I need my studio. I got a kid coming and I need a crib. I need some space. I need, all those things. So we'll see. Crypto Runner says snowball effect to pay off debt. Yes, absolutely. Once you start paying off the debt, the snowball effect is real. Pay off that truck, Crypto Runner. I think it's a good idea. If you can, don't surrender your whole crypto holdings though before the parabolic move, right? So something to keep in mind. Anyway, I got some other stories for you. One, interesting. Top Democratic donor breaks from crypto PACs. Over 12 million pledged to unseat Senator Sherrod Brown. And so we've recently seen some stories that the crypto super PACs were donating to Democratic senators, and apparently now Ron Conway, a prominent Democratic donor, is just ditching these super PACs because they just supported a Republican in opposition to this other Senator Sherrod Brown, who Ron Conway was supporting. That he didn't know this was coming. So we're seeing some interesting divides here in crypto and politics. No surprises with this. Again, not about politics, guys. We're not a politics channel, but crypto is intertwined with politics these days, and it seems every single day that the Republicans are more pro-crypto than the Democrats. Whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, that's irrelevant. But what direction is crypto going? It seems to be more Republicans are pro-crypto. Breaking news, Kamala Harris is now considering Gary Gensler as the Treasury Secretary if elected president. So on one hand, you have Donald Trump coming in saying that he wants to remove Gary Gensler from the head of the SEC, and then you have Kamala Harris who wants to come in and give him a raise and give him a promotion. He's had a anti-crypto agenda the entire time, and so we're really seeing the cards out on the table here. Kind of interesting. Now, regardless of this, it does seem like, we're seeing BlackRock continue to buy. We've got all these stories of, major ETFs and major hedge funds buying these Bitcoin ETFs. So, Bitcoin options data is suggesting that everybody's bullish around this election. Regardless of if one candidate or the other candidate is elected, I think crypto is still up for a mega bull run. Let me know what you guys think. But those are some of the big stories on the day. So Fed Chair Jerome Powell speaking later this week. He's probably going to cause a volatile move in the crypto market. Could boost us, could crash us. It's hard to say. I want to pull up a different Bitcoin chart, though, because I'll tell you, I just don't love how this is not giving us some of that older Bitcoin data. So throw any comments you guys have in this comment section. Let me know where you guys' thoughts are here in crypto overall. What's going on? How you feeling? Banana peeling. Can I find a good Bitcoin chart? I had a very beautiful Bitcoin chart. I want to find one that goes back further than 2018. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird that I can't find one that goes further back than 2018? Very strange. You'd think the Coinbase chart would, but Coinbase chart is like the worst. So it goes back a little bit further, but still not great. Anyway, let's zoom in on Bitcoin a little bit, see what's going on. Look at this chop, guys. It's absolutely wild. We're probably going to see Bitcoin do this. Some more, right? Something like this. We're just seeing this right now. We had what looked to be a V-shaped recovery, and then it just cooled off. Just kidding. Just kidding. Glad you like the tunes, Pepe. Beep says, I'd love to see a 0.25, a 25-cent Jasmine. I don't think that's asking for much. I don't think it's asking for much either, Beeps. Let me tell you. I don't think it's... I got a Jasmine video, by the way, I recorded for you guys just before the stream. Coming later today. Jasmine listing. So we'll talk about that in my video later today. Make sure you tune in. Turn on your notification bell, guys. If you want to trade coins like Jasmine, like Bitcoin, and you want to get into the volatilities markets and be a trader, you can sign up for Blowfin using our link. Pinned in the comment section, pinned in the description down below. Shout out to Big Crypto in the chat. Good morning, Crow fam, he says. Good morning to you, my friend. So yesterday, XRP was pumping. I told you guys maybe it would get up to this like 6.3 level. It didn't quite get that high. Got up to 6.15. Kind of coming back down a little bit today. Coming back down a little bit today. Just not really breaking out in a huge way. Had a nice move yesterday, but cooling off. Stacks was pumping. Stacks is kind of pumping. Nakamoto upgrade coming up. I hope Stacks rips, but Bitcoin needs to kind of rip in order for Stacks to rip, really. So we gotta be cautious and aware of that. Shout out to Wasim. If that's how you say your name, RSR Pump. Didn't see that. Antonio Santiago says, aloha, aloha, my friend. How you doing? From Hawaii, I assume, right? We got Mike back. Mike, you got to change that name, Mike. Let me tell you. Don't love that name. Don't love that name. We got 47 viewers right now, by the way, and we got only 25 likes. Y'all got to smash that like button. Nero's ripping, you say, Carlos? Let's see what some of the big movers are here. Pepe's moving up a little bit today. Neo was pumping yesterday, kind of cooled off a bit. Stacks is amongst the top gainers on the day, a little bit. Beep says, do you think XRP will do well? Don't own any. I don't love XRP, though I think it will probably do well, especially now that the lawsuit came to a close. So that's good. What is RSR? I know Jasmine. I got a video coming out later on Jasmine, so you can check that one out later, Wasim. I don't want to spoil the broth. So check that out. But what is RSR? Reserve rights. Kind of random. I can look at it. $271 million market cap. Big market cap. Big market cap. Pretty decent. It's at 10 cents. Currently at 0.005 cents. It's on Binance. That's cool. That's cool. What the heck is this thing anyway? Launched in 2019. Mr. Charles says, Mr. Kip, 100K in XRP, ADA, Jasmine. XRP, ADA, Jasmine, or Crow if you could only choose one. If I could only choose one, Crow. Crow, because I'm less worried about the downside. Stabler. Jasmine could have more upside, maybe. Out of any of those, Jasmine's probably got the most upside. Maybe Crow does. So Crow. Because I'm less worried about the downside. Jasmine could... I mean, it could crash out of nowhere. It could. There's much less likelihood that Crow crashes, in my mind. There's a lot of risk with Jasmine. I'm bullish on Jasmine, but there's a lot more risk with Jasmine. Anyway, this reserve coin... followed by a lot of folks. Followed by Mario Enough. Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, whatever. This coin will probably pump in a bull market. Beeb says, as far as memes go, are you bullish on Brett and Turbo? I own Brett. I don't own Turbo, but I own Brett. Turbo's gotten a lot of pumps, though. It's probably going to get another pump. Carlito Figueroa says, you still accumulating Crow? Your bags packed? Bags are packed, baby. Bags are packed. I've been focusing on stacks lately. I'm cold, says Perisk. Yeah, I know that one was a big one. Isn't that an AI play? A lot of people were bullish on that one a while ago. Thought that was an AI play. Forgot which chain this is. Oh, it's just Ethereum. All these charts look the same, right? Looking to get back to these highs. We'll see what it does. I remember this one from the last bull market. Yeah, this is one of those coins that got listed on Coinbase and had a huge pump in the last bull market. There was a lot of coins that got listed on Coinbase in the last bull market that got a pump that might not pump again. We'll see. Carlos says, make sure you buy Mrs. Crypto Kip a bottle prep. We got all that stuff. Let me tell you, Carlos, I got all that stuff. We're doing a lot. Yesterday, we went and bought some baby formula. Getting ready. Just one thing of baby formula, just as a reserve, just in case. You know, hopefully the breastfeeding works out. We got the baby coming, so hopefully we get to, you know, apparently, and I see it, man, formula is very expensive. Cost-wise, you're way better off doing breastfeeding. So we're going to try to do that. All right. All right. Oh, stack's still going up. How's Bitcoin doing? Looking like it wants to hold. I think this is probably as bad as it's going to get for the day. We're probably going to move back up to 61 and maybe back down to 59 again. We're going to keep playing this game until we don't. Friday, probably going to move out of this range on Friday when Fed Chair Jerome Powell speaks, I bet. So we'll keep an eye on it. Do have a poll in the chat for you guys. I hope you guys saw it. Will September be red or green? 59 votes only. Go ahead and do a vote if you haven't. Will September be red or green? Red, 36% of you guys say. Green, 46% of you guys say. And I have no idea is what the other 20% of you guys say. I'm going to go ahead and say red with a chance of green at the very end of the month, right after the Fed pivot. I think that we could be red in September until the Fed pivots, get maybe a little more red before we get very green very fast, and could just barely end the month either only slightly red or a little bit green. But we're probably not going to be very green. And in fact, we're more likely going to be red. But I think that what will happen is that Fed move, that Fed pivot's going to be huge. So we'll end that poll right there. Most of you guys vote green. I'd love to see green, but I doubt it. If it's going to be green, it's probably going to be after a move down. Maybe we pump at the end of August, dump in September, and recover. I lean bearish in September. I'm so bullish on crypto all the time, except for September. I've got PTSD from September. So who knows? Maybe it will just be absolutely explosive, because as soon as you think you got it figured out, the opposite happens. Doesn't that happen all the time? Mike says September might be slightly green. I think at the end, possibly. I'm Cold says election year. Yes, election years are good. I love that. Mr. Chor says, have you guys come up with a name for your daughter? What a blessing. Yes, we have come up with a name for our daughter. Baby Crypto Kip. I haven't really revealed my first name. I haven't revealed my wife's name, and I don't think I'm going to be revealing my daughter's name. I just think we'll take a little bit of privacy. A little bit of privacy on that. You probably know my name by now. I've leaked it a little bit, so. But I'll keep my wife's name and my baby's name off the radar for now. So. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got. Thanks for tuning in. I seriously appreciate all you guys tuning in on these live streams and, taking the time out of your days to just enjoy, a conversation. A little bit of news about crypto, going through some of the news. This Friday, Fed Chair Jerome Powell speaks. We've got ETFs still accumulating. BlackRock's got over 350,000 Bitcoin now. 25 of the top hedge funds, 60% of them disclosed Bitcoin ETF holdings. We're heading in the right direction, guys. There is no surprise to what comes next. Big moves to the upside, but look out for September. Let me know in the comments section down below. How do you guys feel it's going to shake out? That's all I got. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel. DCA, Hodel, Pepe, Carlos, Joaquin. I'm Cole, Mike. We got Mr. Char. We got Legacy Legendsman. Didn't say hi to you. How you doing? How you doing? All y'all in the chat, baby. And Crypto Runner and 2J3. All y'all in the chat, Servando Estrada and Carlito Figueroa and BSS and Samant. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. If you haven't chimed in yet and you guys aren't in the comment section, hop in there next time. Turn on the notification bell. We'll keep the content coming. That's all I got, guys. Till next time. Peace.